All right, Shalom. Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wahar Chak Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well for teaching me this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, to your brothers out there across the globe, pushing this truth with all righteousness and sincerity. And to you few sincere sisters who hearken as well diligently. Peace, love, and blessings. Kaya here back with another video. And I'm going to just make this real quick through the spirit. This is on my my Opera News app. You know, I highly suggest, Aki and Wakwati and brothers and sisters download that app. You know, they're constantly feeding you news, man. Us, Lord's willing, we the prophets, Lord's willing, we the men of Yahweh Shem Shai, the seers, the real seers of Israel. Okay. We don't want to get caught lacking, man. All right. So it says the FBI has found a gateway to declare Christians as criminals. Federal whistleblower. It says the FBI is targeting Catholics who attend Latin Mass. All right, so there you go, man. All right. Esau Edom, all right, the red man, he's making his move, man. He's making his move. The elders have been talking about this for years. All right. The elders have been talking about this for years. All right, that persecution, that tribulation that the world of Israel is going to face. You know, I mean, yeah, the whole entire inhabitable earth as well, but the hour of Jacob's trouble is well upon us. You know, I'm not gonna read the whole article, I'm gonna just hit some key points. It says the FBI has found a new gateway to declare Christians as criminals, a federal whistleblower said on Tucker Carlson tonight. It says an internal document from the Bureau's Richmond, Virginia field office allegedly vowed to spy on radical traditionalist Catholics and their ideology. Okay. Now, of course, we don't identify as Catholics. All right. All of that, the Catholicism, the modern day Christianity, it came from pagan worship, man. All right. Those Edomite Romans, Well, more specifically, I'll say this more specifically. All right. In these times, from the Edomites, all right, that was in Europe, all right, during the time of the Renaissance. Okay, that's when the beginning of all of this Catholicism and changing the face of who the world calls Jesus Christ from a dark-skinned man to a light-skinned man. All right, because scripture say what the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So that's the main point of where all of this Catholicism and religious tolerance BS came from. All right, these so-called white people. All right. So jumping down, it says Seraphin said the document is antithetical to Catholicism and was written by someone who believes abortion rights must be upheld and the LMNOP agenda has to be pushed down the American people's throats, which is exactly what's going on today. All right, so this is obviously somebody against the Bible. This is somebody which Catholics, they don't teach the whole and true Bible. Okay, but that's a video for another day, Lord's willing. All right, but this is obviously somebody against the whole idea of Christianity and traditionalism, which traditionalism is all through the scriptures, man. All right, but given the wicked elements of the world and the religious tolerance in America, all right, you got a lot of people who just they want to completely do away with traditional values and morality. That's why you got a lot of people turning aside to Satan. All right. Let me see. Jumping down, it says he or she stated the very simple statement, which is that if they're going to go after radical traditional Catholics, then radical traditional Baptists are next, and radical traditional evangelicalism, and anybody else that espouses essentiality, what is radical, which is just a Christian faith, and that is dangerous apparently in this country, he said. All right. So once again, there you go. You got the government going after these quote unquote extremists. All right. So let's go ahead and pull some scriptures real quick, just to speak on persecution. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 10. It says, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. All right, talking about us, starting with the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Because what a lot of these people, what the government, what Esau's trying to do, all right, with his witty inventions, all right, and his great wrath, he's categorizing all the quote unquote radical, extreme Christian believers. And they're putting us all into one pot. All right, so they could kill us off. All right, which of course we're not all the same. Just because you see individuals with Bibles in their hands doesn't always mean that they're Catholics or Christians and so on and so forth, or Hebrew Israelites, talking about us. Okay. But what the what Esau's doing, he's putting us all once again into this one pot. So if you identify as a Christian, you serve Jesus Christ, or if you got a Bible in your hand, best believe that Esau Edom is coming after you. All right. Matthew 5:11, it says, "Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you." And just back to the main reason why this is happening is because Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are waking up to who we truly are. Okay, and the glory that we had in the days of old, in the ancient times. When we was kings and priests and princesses, all right, ruling over the world, man. All right, we are the Most High's chosen people. That's really why this is happening. All right, because the elect is waking up. So Esau Edom, he's jogging in place right now, ready to sprint. All right. Verse 5 and 12, Matthew 5 and 12. "Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you." Matter of fact, I think Salaki, I missed something. Matthew 5 and 11. "Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you and say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake." Yeah, then once again, that's what they're doing. All right, they don't care who you are. If you got a Bible in your hand, if you are preaching Jesus Christ and holding up signs and so on and so forth, which some of them are agents, to further push their cause, but it don't matter. It don't matter who you are. If you identify as a so-called Christian or Hebrew Israelite or anything of the sort, all right, he's coming after you, man. Okay, so they're gonna bring out all types of false narratives. All right, this is their agenda, to persecute the prophets, the real prophets. All right. Matthew 5 and 12, "Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you." So the same thing happened to the prophets in the days of old. So what happened in the days of old is gonna happen once again. Don't the scripture say there's no new thing under the sun? All right, so this isn't new. This isn't a new agenda. It's always been going on. It's just this time it's going to be worse. All right. Let me see. Luke 21 and 12, it says, "But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake." All right, so this doesn't just include Esau Edom coming after us. This also includes 2/3 of our people, because they hated the prophets. They hate the prophets. All right, they're going to scourge us. Our own family members, may deliver us up to the FBI. All right, brothers going to get thrown in prison, like John the Baptist. All right, and a lot of our other forefathers, man. All right, so everything is going to be happening to us, but the scriptures say what? "He that endureth until the end, the same shall be saved." This is just another one of Esau's tactics and schemes to put us out of business, to put the Lord's business out, all right, which is not going to happen. Let me pull this real quick. All right, because this is what's taking place right now. They never did away with this. All right. Project Megiddo, you can look it up for yourselves. It says Project Megiddo was a report, research, and written by the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI, under Director Louis Freeh. It says, released on October 20th, 1999, the report named followers of white supremacy, Christian identity, the American militia movement, black Hebrew Israelites, which were not black, and apocalyptic cults as potential terrorists who might become violent in reaction to the new millennium. All right, now new millennium was literally talking about, the year 2000. All right, because of the whole Y2K incident, So the next millennium, which is not going to be a literal millennium, but the next agenda All right, which what we're doing right now is going against the new world order that Esau wants to institute, that he wants to enforce. Okay, we're going against that, so they need a reason, they need a cause, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Al we're giving them that through the spirit, because what? We're gonna be all right. Lord's willing, we those men, we're gonna be all right. Like that J. Cole song. All right, we're gonna be just fine, man. All right. But yeah, man, this was never done away with. That's why I pulled up that article. Okay. Esau's trying to crack down on brothers, man. All right, so expect a lot more, false narratives and news articles pertaining to the situation, man. With that being said, shalom. This devil is crafty.